This horror short from 2014, Knock Knock, is a Jeff Betancourt project, not to be confused with Eli Roth's horror thriller of the same name, released a year later. Betancourt is a Hollywood hard hitter known as a producer and editor, working mostly on the horror genre. He has edited box office hits like The Grudge 1 and 2, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and The Unborn. Recent works includes remakes of Poltergeist, Black Christmas, and his latest film, 9 Days, released in January this year. By 2012, films edited by Betancourt have grossed over $800 million worldwide and counting. We're clearly in the hands of someone who knows his way around the horror genre. With Betancourt as writer, producer, and director, it's safe to say that this short is his baby. Talking of babes, Knock Knock begins with 3 of them. Straight in with the horror trope, breaking boundaries. The girls take drugs. In my short film, Mr. Jangles, 3 boys are in detention for breaking rules. Production values are high. Soft lighting, leather sofas. Mr. Jangles' setting is a neon-lit classroom, harder edges. An essential piece of storytelling in horror is the weird outsider like Mr. Jangles, the caretaker in my short film.
Put your bitching. It'll be fun, right, Belle?
It's a game my grandmother taught me.
Her grandmother, the witch.
She was not a witch, you cunt. She just practiced black magic.
You're gonna lose your shit when you see this.
Do you have something that belonged to someone who died?
Another horror trope, their possession belonging to a dead person in my film.
Give it to me.
Luke's keys stand in for this. Hannah and Jamie gang up against Val, 2 against 1, the same name as the power triangle in Mr. Jangles.
Come here. Did you love your aunt?
The Fire in the Grate reminds us spooky
One of my
campfire
favorites.
tales, a horror convention.
She was strong and confident. She never married, she just traveled around a lot, but...
Was she a lesbian?
Oh, think so.
So she was a slut.
No!
Never married. I like the sound of that. I wish I could be a slut.
Well, that wish came true a long time ago. Here. Take a hit of this, you're gonna need it.
You okay?
Tension begins to build as the
Knock
game
Knock
is
is a way
explained.
for us
I
to
will aim for this
communicate with
effect
those
when
who
Luke
have
tells a
passed
spooky story in Mr.
It will turn
Jangles.
any doorway to a doorway to the hereafter.
No fucking
Start quote, no fucking joke, end quote. The film title is a play on Knock Knock jokes. This signals the game is in fact a prank and not fake. This sequence alternates subject medium shots of Val and writing on the door.
Was
The
she
story
beautiful?
of the aunt's
Yes,
murder,
very.
which is
How
similar
did she
of
die?
which is similar
cut her
to
throat.
that of Luke's
And
tale in Mr.
hung her upside
Jangles.
down from
The
bridge.
soundtrack is spooky
She bled
with
into the
ominous
water.
music that builds
It was
tension.
the dead of winter, so the cold slowed her blood and took hours for her to die. They still don't know who did it.
We are ready. Tell me her name.
Ivy Rose.
We will all call to her.
Medium
you
long
walk to
shot.
the door,
The game
knock
instructions
3
and
times.
warning
If the
not to look
incantation
at
worked,
Ivy. The
you will
fire
hear 3 knocks
blazes
from
in the
behind door.
background.
Once we hear the
Campfire
knocks,
story.
we have to turn our backs. Then the door will open and your aunt will be among us. You can only ask her yes or no questions.
But there's an important rule.
No matter what, you cannot turn around and look at her. None of us can. If you see her, her spirit will enter your body and possess you forever.
That's why I covered the mirrors. You can't look at her. Not even a reflection. Ever.
Understood? Put your hand on mine.
First close up
Say her
on their
name
joined
3
hands
times.
shows the importance of the movement.
Ivy Rose. Ivy Rose. Ivy Rose. Now, you must call to her.
In this
Ask her to
sequence,
come
the
forth
shots
and
set up
knock
the
3
actors in a
times.
triangle. Hannah and Jamie on the either side of the door, with Val on the outside or inside, depending on how powerful she
Ivy
is.
Rose?
It begins with a visual
It's Valerie.
invitation to
Please
lead
come
Val
forth.
into their game. medium long shot. Val has fully entered the game. The other two participants are observers, gatekeepers of the game. Val walks back from the camera. Out of focus. Music. Change of state into bokeh. Background of barriers between worlds. I will use this technique in my short film.
She's here.
Oh my god.
We have to turn
This
our backs.
sequence focuses on Val's
Ivy,
reaction
turn
to the
around,
knocks and
Val,
Ivy's
and don't
voice.
look
It
back.
reminds me of the section in Mr. Jangles when Jack is in the cupboard, waiting. Very slow tracking shot as Val gets deeper in, drawing the viewer in to break the rule of not turning, whilst Val is saying she can't break the rule.
Is that you? Are you well? Is your soul at rest? Why? Why, Ivy?
Yes or no questions, Val.
Was it because of how you died? Yes. Who killed you, Ivy? Was it somebody that you knew? Yes. Who killed you, Ivy? Please tell me. I can't hear you.
This sequence shows close-ups of Val's head and face to emphasize her terror of the game.
I want to.
Starts
but
with a
I
tracking
can't.
shot. It starts with a tracking shot to show hair moving in Breeze from Spirit World.
No!
The sequence broken by a tracking shot setting up a jump scare. Jamie wearing a mask, into a two-shot with a change of POV, showing Val's reaction and a long scream, eyes closed. This
Holy shit, that was too good. Why would you do that?
Because you're so easy and fun to fuck with. Shit, I was actually scaring myself that time, like, no joke.
I heard the voice.
Turn around. Pretty good, huh?
But I heard the knocks.
This sequence alternates medium-long shots, either 2 or 3 in frame. The two friends go back to the gatekeeper position, the door still open behind them. When Val's outside the joke, we move to the inverted gatekeeper position. Val is now strong and angry as she turns on them.
So it's bullshit. All of it.
Hey, I'm sorry. We were just fucking around. I didn't mean to mess you up.
Second jump scare. Knock on door so hard it seems to push Val forward. Medium long shot. Now the spirit world is awake. The girls are more equal. They stand in a row. First use of montage over 3 close-ups. Necklace on the door. The candles on the sofa.
You guys are chicken shits.
And the necklace. Rapid sequence follows Jamie opening the door, flashing into black, into black, screaming, and a two-shot of Anna and Vale terrified. It remains black, with screaming and crying. Close up on Val, blackness broken broken by her voice calling her friends. A 180 tracking shot around Val, eyes closed. This sequence shows close-ups on Val's hands as she crawls around and panning to show Jamie's body. A tracking shot follows Val as she backs away to the sofa. Partial view of someone standing behind behind her fire.
Ivy?
You called to me. I have come. Open your eyes.
A 360 tracking shot as
Open your
Ivy
eyes.
turns
I will show you
Val
the
around, playing with her. This sequence alternates close-ups on Val's face, 2 shots with Ivy and Val.
truth. Never have to be a
Ivy looks normal, no signs of her being a spirit or of being murdered as of yet.
things you need. But fear has kept them from you. Fear of disappointment. Fear of not being loved. I can't. Don't do
Repeated
it now.
medium
Don't
shots of
look
Hannah
at her.
are added to the sequence, urging Val not to open her eyes.
Please, Val, no.
Extreme close-up. We see Ivy fully for the first time. Her eyes becomes evil. A close-up shot is from inside Val's mouth. A wide shot showcases Ivy standing and Val kneeling, with fire blazing, with the whole room set alight. The mood is whole horror and combined with evil laughter. Using prosthetics and stretching sounds, and medium long shots of Hannah's reaction. This sequence shows Val absorbing Ivy with close-ups and panning shots using VFX to show the outline of Ivy's face and Val's chest. This sequence alternates medium long shots of Hannah cowering into the corner with the same shot of Val settling. Fire blazing, smiling, pushing herself up. Low angle medium shot shows Val's power over Hannah as she greets her. As Ivy Rose firelight illuminates her face fully. Story comes full circle as she asks Hannah, the hostess, if she wants to play a game. A close-up is showcased with Hannah screaming with light flickering in black and white. Cut to black, a high-pitched laughter with violins, and then the credits and music. Play. The end.